Hello everyone, it's Reda from Honeydew Journal. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. This is the place where we all get creative together. In this video, I'm going to be setting up my March 2024 weekly setup. I've chosen a bright color palette for this month, and my theme for March is hot air balloons. Month of March is usually associated with the arrival of spring season. So I thought that a hot air balloon theme would be wonderful for this month, because a hot air balloon ride in Cappadocia, Turkey in March is just so perfect at the time of sunset or sunrise. Actually, last year I and my husband took a vacation to Turkey, and luckily we got to experience the marvelous sunset and astounding weather during our hot air balloon ride. So, in remembrance to that miraculous adventure in Turkey, I have created this month's whole setup. Surprisingly, Cappadocia is one of the few cities which are famous for their best hot air balloon rides in the whole world. I have recently uploaded my March 2024 monthly spreads video. If you guys haven't checked it out yet, please go for it. I'll link the video above for you guys. I'm going to be creating 4 weekly spreads for this month, and in my first weekly spread it will be covering up 7 days as usual. But for all the other 3 weekly spreads, I anticipated to cover up 8 days under each week, so that I won't have to create a 5th weekly spread and use another couple of pages from my journal, which can be saved, if I'll be more vigilant. And plus, this could also be a bit overwhelming for you, and it would also increase the length of this video. Talking about my first weekly spread, I created a giant hot air balloon in the corner of left sheet, created a mini calendar alongside to it with month's name on top, and divided the rest of the space into 3 equal rectangular boxes in 5.5 by 6 cm size. For the right side, I drew 4 of the same equal rectangular boxes and created a highlights section right below them. And of course, I did a spelling mistake in writing highlights, but I guess I can make it work. I decided to put some more colors into my weekly spread, so I used grid and solid washi tape at the edges and used dot stickers as a cherry on top. So now moving on to the second weekly spread for March 2024. Here the hot air balloon doodle is still on the left sheet, but in the bottom corner, and the rest of the space is covered to create 4 boxes with the same 5.5 by 6 centimeters dimensions. And in the weekly spread, we'll be covering 8 days, and the same goes for the next 2 weekly spreads. And then I created the 4 rectangular boxes on the right sheet as well. I hand lettered all the names of day on the top of each box, but for the second box where I was supposed to be writing Saturday, I wrote Thursday. Such a silly mistake, I know, right? Well, mistakes happen, it's part of the bullet journal journey. I recently bought a new same journal like this one, so I'm gonna use that to cut out a small piece of paper from the last sheet of the journal just to replace Thursday with Saturday. This was the most easy and tidy way to cover up my mess. Out of all of the ideas that I could think of, I really like the idea of hand lettering names of days, using Crayolas in so many different colors. I mean, it just magnifies the whole look of the spread. Colors that I use this time are turquoise, bright orange, yellow, magenta of course, and manganese blue. And in my previous week's setup, I used sun yellow shade from Crayolas for hand lettering names of days. I also doodled cumulus clouds, one around the hot air balloon and one between the weekly boxes. I included a mini calendar as well as a notes section right below it. Well, that's because I believe none of the space should be wasted. I just love the color palette that I chose for this month. So it looks so perfect when it all comes together. I'll be using dark brown grid and basic orange washi tapes for this weekly spread. I used the manganese blue shade to create dots in the bottom left corner of each box just to write date on them, and then I used my favorite dot stickers to complete the whole look. I've been using Sakura Pigma Micron for all the black outlines throughout my spreads. So here I used 02 size for the doodles outline, 08 size for boxes outlines, 005 for all the details in clouds, 01 for all the dates, and fine brush pen for writing month's name. Here I would like to add that if there's anything that you want to ask, whether it's a box size or about a spread that I just completed, you can find all of that information down below in the description box. But even if it's not there and you're wanting to know something, just send me a message in my DM or in the comment section down below, and I'll be happy to answer them all for you guys. Further ahead, I have just started my third weekly spread for March 2024. This time I doodled a classic tourism hot air balloon with bright orange flags and a giant magenta dome on it. I used the same manganese blue to hand letter name of days on each box, and thankfully this time I did it right, without any mistakes. I created 6 boxes on the left sheet and 2 of them on the right sheet. Alongside to the hot air balloon, I have month's name, a mini calendar underneath it, and a notes section for the extra endeavors from the week. I used salmon pink color, which kind of looks like orangey in all the boxes, to create straight lines. I'm so sorry for the warmth color tone of the video. Actually, I've been shooting under sunlight through my room's window. I didn't know that my video was capturing it like that. As soon as I saw that, I stopped that video part. Here I'd like to ask that if you guys have any idea about how we can correct the color tone of video via editing, I mean for the times it might happen again, please let me know down there. I'll be very grateful. So this time I'll be using light brown grid and light green basic washi tape. In this spread, I really liked my hot air balloon doodles. I've used bright yellow color to create dots in all the boxes to write dates on them. I really liked my hot air balloon doodle, and then I took out my aesthetic dot stickers to improve the setup's appearance. Lastly, I have my 4th weekly spread for March 2024. I really enjoyed creating these spreads. I have used magenta, sun yellow, bright orange, and salmon pink in the hot air balloon doodles, and I just loved how it looked. Along with it, I did hand lettering of names of days with a turquoise shade, which amplified the entire spread. I used bright orange to create dots in each box for writing dates onto them. I created 5 rectangular boxes on left sheet and 3 on the right one with the same 5.5 by 6 centimeters dimension. I wrote month's name, which was followed by mini calendar at the top left corner, and designed a weekly highlight section down below at the right sheet. I used silver shade from the Crayolas to stretch straight lines in each box, and then as usual took out my chunky 08 and slender 005, 01 and 02 nib sizes of Pigma microns for all of the outlines. I created 3 cumulus clouds in this weekly spread, one between the weekly boxes and the other 2 around the hot air balloon. I used dark blue grid and ice blue basic washi tape for making the spread extravagant. Along with it, I have used my dot stickers with ample color range to go with any color palette of the spread. So on this note, my video comes to an end. I'm done with all of my spreads. I am glad that I decided to do this theme in my journal. I want all of you to give it a try. I would love to see how yours look. I love the color palette that I chose for this month. So if you like this video, please remember to like and subscribe my channel. See you guys in my next video. Till then, stay tuned. Take care. Bye bye.